So years ago, as I became more and more politically active, I got involved with Adam Kokesh. He was running for president out of New Mexico. At that time, I was fighting a certain battle on my own front, but I was following him and such. He was very active. He's been arrested, all kinds of shit over the years. Now he's died down. But I noticed this one clip of him at a bar in New York or New Jersey, and he's just speaking the truth about what I'm saying, the type of shit I'm saying, and this big ass veteran bitch gets in his face and is like, well, basically, why don't you shut up or I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Don't be talking shit about the military. This Neanderthal, this fucking idiot, veteran pussy bitch. And he's bigger than Adam, so, you know, this is what I see in the country too. There's a lot of fake fucks. There's a lot of fake fucking inauthentic fucking sorry ass bitch ass motherfuckers. And he wants to show off at the bar and go after Adam and do all that shit, but he'll never join a guy like me or join a guy like Adam and put his entire life and everything on the line resisting his government's fucking evil and corruption. He won't even face it, but he wants to show off at the bar and talk shit about Adam and threaten Adam. I'd have swung on the motherfucker like, fuck you, bitch, we can do it right here. How the audacity of another man to come up into my motherfucking face and threaten me and think we're gonna be, no, it's gonna get violent as fuck, quick as fuck. Fuck off, bitch. I mean, I don't get it. Where are the real motherfuckers that just don't give a fuck, that are willing to go all the way to death? Anything's better than this. Instead of and he's this big fake fuck. And I'm going to show you this bitch. And I just wonder, what type of motherfucker are you? Are you a fake fuck? When there's enough pressure applied, when there's, you know, when you're in a certain circumstance, you'll fold. I saw that with COVID too. A lot of these others in the military are like, I'm not taking that shot. Guess what? They took the fucking shot. Okay, I'll take the shot. When I say I'm not taking a motherfucking shot, I mean it. I'll go all the way to a firefight. When I tell you you're not putting something inside my goddamn body, you're not putting shit inside my fucking body, period. We can go all the way to a firefight. You think I'm playing? And I was ready for it. I was gonna do it. I didn't know where COVID was going. I didn't know how it would turn. I didn't give a fuck. When I say something, I'm a motherfucking American. I'm a motherfucking veteran. Supposedly, I'm supposed to have freedom and liberty, not be labeled a terrorist. Labeled a terrorist. Think of the motherfucking disrespect, the audacity of that. Supposedly we're fighting terrorists, but you come home and they don't like you, then they label you a terrorist and go after you. That's warfare. That's enough. That in and of itself is enough to start a civil fucking war as far as I'm concerned. You motherfuckers are going to learn who runs this motherfucker. It's not you. It's not the judges. It's not the police. It's not the politicians. You're elected officials. You do our will. You don't do our will. It's in our Constitution. We have the duty. We have an obligation to overthrow. And you become enough of a problem, we have the right to blow your fucking head off and fucking kill you. It's that simple. That's the America. That's the dangerous freedom. That's what our forefathers set up for us. Just like these black rifle coffee cunts. That's what I call them. Black rifle coffee cunts. Oh, Alex Jones he's never done anything for this country. And I was just like, neither have you, bitch. You fought for the globalists. You got suckered and conned. Neither have you. And I understand why people don't like people like me and people like Alex Jones, because we're for real. We'll go all the way. You're nowhere near the man we are. You're nowhere near the man we are. There are some real, authentic motherfuckers out there, very, very, very few, who will go all the way. Don't care. I even have a problem with Alex. He talks about going to prison all the time for these people. I will never go to prison. I would rather die a billion deaths than bow down to fucking pussies and go to prison for them. It's going to be a firefight. There's nothing peaceful about me. Never going to prison. And I mean that shit. Oh, yeah, all these people hate Alex Jones. All these men hate. Of course you do. You're nowhere near the man he is. He put it all on the line a long time ago, all by himself. He was getting those phone calls about, you better shut the fuck up or we're going to put you in prison. Fuck you, bitch. Do it. Try it. I don't give a fuck. You don't tell me what to do. I'm an American. I'm a free American. I'm a veteran. I'm a citizen. We're going to kill you. I don't give a fuck. Do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I don't care. Shut the fuck up. Here's the fucking bully. Here's the big ass veteran bitch bully.
That's right. By all means. Oh, by the way, I'm going to lock down Sandy Hook Beach tonight. Are you angry about Sandy Hook? Anybody's going to lock down because they said they shot a guy with a machine gun or something. Everybody's like, what's that? The sheriff's don't get you the machine gun, well. You can go in your backyard, make a nice little thing, you feel downstairs. That's what you need. Sometimes you have this like limbo.
Did you hear an intellectual criticism of what the military represents in society?
Upstairs, Jenny, upstairs.
Do you believe in freedom? Is that something that was important to you about joining the military?
Yes, it was.
And where does freedom mean? Well, why do you think the founders of this country were
I
against
don't
this?
need to have an intellectual conversation with you, my friend. If you have something bad to say, and you had it to say earlier, well, then you can say it now as a fucking man. And go ahead.
Sure, I believe that the military, by nature of its existence, being funded by taxation, which is theft, is contrary to the ideals of a free society. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, how else do you expect governments to pay for everything that goes on?
Well, I think we can do better when we stop stealing from each other and find voluntary ways.
That doesn't answer my question. How do you expect governments to pay for things without taxation?
I don't.
Okay, so that kind of shoots a hole in what you had to say.
No, I think we can achieve everything that government thinks it's achieving better non-violently, better through peaceful means, through cooperative means, rather than violence. Right now, we're having a great intellectual conversation. I mean, you didn't want to have it, but if we were outside, we could just be hurting each other. And I don't think that's very productive. Would a conversation be more productive than fight?
Sure, but
Who knows? We could end up doing business together.
we're not going to end up doing that.
We are already.
If you have something bad to say about the people that served overseas, regardless, then that's something I want to hear from you.
Well,
When I have an intellectual
I can answer
conversation
that.
about whatever,
Sure.
I want to hear that.
I
You're
think
just anybody
sure.
else.
Well, I think when I enlisted, there was a large amount of ignorance involved, and I didn't really understand the implications of what enlisting in the military meant. And I volunteered, and I was in Fallujah in 2004. I learned a lot of lessons the hard way. But I think, well,
My cousin died in Fallujah. Did you? What did you do in Fallujah in 2000?
civil affairs.
Civil affairs. So you were nowhere near action.
Well,
And you didn't know what it was like when I
I think
parachuted
you're
in
mistaken about my
2003
experience. But
with the army, and we took over Iraq, and that
Sure.
was what we did.
okay, well, I was in the first Battle of Fallujah. I got a little bit of combat, but it's really not.
What would you describe as a little bit of combat as a civil engineer?
Civil affairs. Civil affairs. We were attached to infantry.
So he turns it into a pissing contest as if it fucking matters. None of us should have been there. There was no reason for any of us to fucking be there. Those are real men over there. I actually have a lot of respect for Muslim men. As a matter of fact, I think they have the spirit of 1776. When somebody invades and somebody occupies and somebody disrespects them like that, they go ballistic. They bring the motherfucking hate, the violence, and they go after your ass, and they don't give a fuck where it goes. They don't give a fuck how it turns out. They don't give a fuck who you bring. You disrespect me, I'm gonna fucking kill your motherfucking ass. And it's never gonna be over until you do what the fuck we tell you to do. You don't run this motherfucker, the Iraqi men said. We do. Now get the fuck out of here. You know, what do we American men do? What do? Are we even remotely close to that when they come point their guns in our, when the Stasi, these FBI fucking cunts, these fucking pussies run around and, no, what do? Do we handle business? No, we bow down. We go to prison. Jeremy Brown's in prison right now. He's in fucking prison. A retired master sergeant is in fucking prison right now. He didn't get violent. He didn't call up the homies. It's time to kick some fucking ass. He bowed down to tyranny in America, and he's in prison right now.
Well, it doesn't really matter. This isn't a contest of who's got the bigger dick, dude. This is a conversation about, you brought up about the
My
relevance of the
conversation
military.
is, if you're disrespecting the military, then I have a problem with you.
Well, you can call it disrespect. I think it's an important intellectual criticism to realize that most of us are lied to before we enlist in the military. Most of us are lied to
100%
about.
with that.
Yeah. So obviously, in some way, we're taken advantage of. You know, it's always poor men dying in rich men's wars. Why is that? Because they take advantage of us. You're lied to about benefits. You're lied to about the very nature of the agreement. They call it a contract. It's an enlistment document that doesn't bind them to anything. It only binds you. And I think that makes us suckers. I think I was a sucker for volunteering to go to Iraq. I think I've learned a lot of lessons the hard way. I think when people are able to listen to an intellectual understanding, criticism of how society is organized, then we can move forward. That's what I do. And to me, freedom is the guiding ideal in that. And the sad thing about the military in particular...
Criticism is a bureaucracy. That is all handled.
No, that's a consequence. My criticism is really the moral foundation of an organization that's funded by theft and based on lies. I have a problem with that. My
Not
sense
so
of
much
justice
as
and
the
freedom.
person doing their job that they're instructed to do.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being...
Yes, doing their job that they're instructed to do, just like Hitler told the Nazis what to fucking do. Stalin told the fucking whoever was, Mao Zedong, just doing what you're told to do. Just doing what you're told to do. While you ruin your own fucking country and ruin another fucking country. Unlawfully, illegally.
You can't assign blame to someone for being a victim. If I say that you are a victim because you were lied to about why the military exists, you were lied to about why we went to Iraq, that does not ascribe moral responsibility to you. So there's a distinction there. I'm not saying that you're bad or you're at fault, but for the time, I tortured people in Fallujah, you know, and I made a willing choice to follow orders that I should have disobeyed. And in that case, that was something I have to live with. I have to take moral responsibility for it. But on a bigger scale, how we move forward as society is by having these conversations where we encourage people to see beyond their personal experience and see about the moral implications of the institutions that we are all part of, by which society is organized under government. As you point out, as you said, you know, we get lied to, we get taken advantage of. I'd like to see that stop. Awesome. Well, I hope you share that passion for justice and at least be...
No, we don't get lied to and taken advantage of. We get completely and totally fucking fucked over, used, killed, betrayed, lied to, you name it. It's beyond comprehend. I don't even know if there's a word to describe it. Motherfuckers coming home from Iraq in boxes. Afghanistan, for what reason? Vietnam, for what reason? So global elites can prosper? That's basically what you have. They control the politician puppets that then go and carry out their fucking orders and lie like a motherfucker through the propaganda machines. And we here at the bottom are fucking destroyed. And they laugh all the way to the bank. You come home, you'd think we'd at least have some decent gas prices after going after Iraq and taking over the oil fields. You don't even have you don't have shit. You have lost appendages. You have a fucked up mindset. Who's the real enemy? Who's the real problem for America? It's not Iraqis. It's not Afghanistan. It's nobody in Vietnam. They didn't do anything to us. It's this system we're under. And he doesn't want to do anything about that. No, that's way too risky. That's really scary. You're like, SWAT teams could come, whatever, exactly. You're not willing to go, you'll go follow orders based on lies. Give up your life over a lie, but you don't want to do shit when tyranny is taking over your country. Does that make any sense? Have we all just turned into a bunch of fucking pussies? You'll go die over a fucking lie, but you won't do shit about your own country being taken over by tyrants. Navy SEAL bitch. MARSOC bitch. Marine Corps veteran bitch. Why are we sitting the fuck around? Do we not have a Second Amendment? Do we not have all the ability, all the experience and training in the world to become a serious fucking problem for this goddamn system that's ruining us, that's ruined us, that's responsible for all our problems. Somehow are the Iraqis our enemy? Are the Russians our enemy? Are the Afghans our enemy? Are the Syrians our enemy? Are the Vietnamese our enemy? No! None of them ever were. Or ever will be. They don't have the capacity to fucking be an enemy to this country. Is this how fucking stupid we are? Yes. Yes, I'm at 15. I'm at 16. I did 2 tonight. So fuck it. I made up for the one I missed.